What's up, Shay Bays? It's your girl Simply Shay here, back with yet another video for our segment Ladies Corner. Today's word of the day is praying while waiting. So without further ado, let's go.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Hey Shay with the word of the day. Roll low with the things you say. It's your girl Simply Shay. This feels the word of the day. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay. Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Alright, Shay Base, like I said, today's word of the day is praying while waiting. And so this is something that kind of came to me just kind of throughout my week. I guess I've been thinking about it just for me personally, being in this season of singleness and kind of just talking to God, having a conversation to God where I'm just like, Lord, sometimes I really, kind of desire to be in a relationship. Like, it's not fun all the time, like being by yourself or not having someone, like, in that companionship piece. I read a lot of fantasy books and those different things, and one thing that I'm like really into is like werewolf books, and like they have this idea of like mates and just all of those different things. And so I just was talking to God and I'm just like, Lord, sometimes, it would be nice to like have someone to like just call. Or this weekend I was hungry, y'all. I was hungry, did not want to leave my apartment to get food, and I think I posted it on Snapchat, and I was just like, y'all, is it wrong that the only reason why like I kind of want a boyfriend is just so he can get me some food right now? And so I have random moments like that just throughout life where I'm just like, this singleness thing isn't very fun. And one thing, when God was talking back to me that he said, he just was like, but why not wait? He was just like, just like I know that you don't want to settle. If it means waiting for the perfect person for you, if it means waiting for your best, if it means waiting for someone that you are going to spend the rest of your life with, that is going to pour into you, that's going to help you, why not wait? And I was like, see, Dad, this is why. And in that conversation, I'm like, I wonder if I should make a video about this. And I got my confirmation today at work. One of my coworkers came up to me randomly and was just like, Shay, can I ask you a personal question? Okay, sure, why not? And she goes, what do you look for in a significant other? And so I answered her question. I'll give you guys just like a snippet of it, because I'll give you guys just a snippet, just the basic stuff. I definitely am not a person that wants to settle. Like I just said, I don't believe in settling. I don't believe in taking less than I deserve. I don't believe in wasting time. I don't want to just be somebody's fling. I don't want to just be somebody's side chick. I'm too emotional and needy for that. But no, seriously, like that's just not something. I'd rather be by myself than to waste time on someone or to have someone half love me. That's just not something that like I'm willing to go through again. And so for me, just talking to her about that, and I'm just like, my mindset is I'd rather be by myself right now and wait on God. And she asked me this question. She goes, well, Shay, how will you know when he sends them? I was like, praying about it. And she was like, yeah, I know that, but how do you know when it's God? How do you know when it's him answering you? And I was like, okay, you're really trying to have a real conversation at work. At work. And my answer to her was super simple: because I have a relationship with him. Because I'm constantly praying, I'm constantly talking to God, and not about a spouse or anything like that. Sometimes like it is, but more so on an aspect of me trying to make sure that my relationship with God is top priority. That I know God and God knows me like the back of my hand. that I'm in a place where I can constantly hear his voice, where I'm talking to him throughout my day, where I'm, praying to him numerous times a day, where my relationship with him is grounded and solid, where his voice I can hear just like that. Now, it doesn't mean that it's perfect. It doesn't mean that there aren't times where other voices and, all of those things try and create confusion and distraction. But okay, hey, I'm grounded enough in you, Lord, to then be able to combat those things, to then be able to, pray myself out of those. And so that's why my encouragement to you all today, my spiritual word of the day for today, is praying while waiting. Praying while you're in that season of singleness. Praying not even just singleness, but even in season of waiting in general on God. Praying while you're waiting for the miracle, praying while you're waiting for the deliverance, while you're waiting for him to do the thing that it is that you've asked him to do. It is super important to have a consistent relationship with God, because if your relationship isn't good with him, you can't have faith in him. You can't believe in someone that you don't know. You can't believe in someone that you don't know. You can't believe in someone that you don't have a deep rooted relationship with. So I encourage you all, to all my ladies and fellas, if you're watching this too, that maybe in a season of singleness, maybe in a season of waiting on God. This video is really about singleness, so I'm just going to stick with singleness. In a season of singleness, in a season where, sometimes you do feel lonely. Sometimes the temptations do come. You do get the "what's up, big head" text, and, "what you doing tonight" text, and all of those things I misuse. And you see somebody and they looking at you and you looking at them, and they see how you looking at you. You have those moments of temptation. You have those moments where the Mr. Wrong tries to pretend to be the Mr. Right. Pray while you wait. Because if you're praying, if you have a constant relationship with God, your discernment and Holy Spirit in you is going to rise up. Ding, ding, ding. Not him. He just trying to play. I think it was a TikTok, and it said something to the effect of, I want the kind of guy that only looks up from God when he says, "there she goes," or something to that effect. I only want a man that looks up from God when he says, "there she goes. This is her. Here she is." Ladies, guys too, if you're watching it, make that you. Make that you in this time of singleness. In this time, this is the perfect time for you to solidify your relationship with God, because God is the foundation, should be the foundation of every relationship that you have. What better way to lay a foundation than when you really understand your ingredients and your mixture? So I encourage you all to get to a place where you're so at God's feet, where you're so grounded in him, you're so rooted in him, that you only look up. You only look to see the nice looking man that's looking at you. When our Father says, "Hey daughter, there he goes. Hey son, there she goes." And until then, tunnel vision. Don't allow the temptation to get you. Y'all, temptation is real. Do not allow it to make you forfeit your blessing or prolong your blessing. Because, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I would rather wait on my best. I would rather wait for the person that's going to love me unconditional, that's going to accept me unconditionally, I'd rather wait on someone that I plan on spending the rest of my life with than to settle. Settle for half of a person. Settle for a part of a person. Settle for an incomplete person. Complete yourself. Allow God to complete you, so that then he can make that connection. And continue to pray while you wait. Listen, I hope that this gave you guys something to eat off of today. Some bit of encouragement, something of sustenance. And remember, guys, continue to grow and glow every single day. Bye.